are some things you can't control. Like a sudden rise in the Texan air temperature. An unexpected raindrop in Shanghai. Or the competition's new upgraded front wing. Yes, there are some things out of your control, but being the best shouldn't be one of them. Like getting in that extra lap by perfectly timing your pit stop. Having your rival on your tail, but you've chosen a defensive driver. Or conserving your power unit to make that last lap overtake. Whatever the challenge, make the call.
Here we go. Welcome to Contender Opening Round. Yes, the free-to-play account is coming live for you, so hopefully you are ready for action. Now, don't worry, if you are joining, we have recorded the main account round that is going to be out this evening. So if you want some free-to-play viewing, that is, of course, now. However, later on, the main account is going to be up for the release, so make sure you get along. So hopefully, welcome to this session of the opening round of the legendary Qatar event. And of course, remember that your strategy guide is already out for this weekend's round of racing. So make sure to go ahead and check that out if you want all the strategies that I pretty much follow in my events as well. Now, welcome to everybody who is just joining us. We have got Caleb, Sanjay, welcome Peter, Harry, Matteo, welcome all Raphael, Bute, we've got Mark, welcome Joe, Julianis, Brawl Ninja, Dave Morris, Hemi Life, everybody joining. MK, you want to see the main, of course, without Senna, ridiculously tough MK. But here we go. This is the free-to-play Raphael, Contender free-to-play. Trevor, welcome along. But chat, we have a potential good round incoming. So welcome SH3. And I'm going to show you why, because we're going to have 8 races to come from the Contender GP. And if we go and take a look at where we start, there we are. We started today top of the naught pile. So we were the best scoring player in qualifying, and now we take on the opening round. So could this account get another good result? The group's not easy. I mean, we scored in qualifying 186 points, and it was a case of the person below us at the moment has 176. So it's going to be close. Could be 99 bops MK. Some compensation for having no Senna. I think what's going to be the case. And I'm definitely avoiding the spend, Brawl Ninja. So let's take a look at our grouping then. And let's see what first place currently looks like. It's 347 points in this group. So 347. That's what we're going to be trying to overcome. Can we? I mean, if you think about that, we scored 186. If you double that, 372 is potentially a good score if we were to mirror that. So let's see what happens. Now, make sure to get involved. Make sure to hit that like button, and we will get set to race. So, well, appreciate it, Brawl Ninja, as well. Same as Peter's not playing at the minute. We appreciate both of you watching. Now, we have been hutched this weekend in more ways than one, because when we go and look at our setup, you will notice that we have Lando Norris still 199 out of 200. But with every single win of each race, we are going to get a contender crate. That does give us a chance to get Lando Norris. So hopefully, in this video, we are going to get level 7 Norris, because that would be a lot better for our racing, that is certain. So, let's not even in the free... Fun fact, Raphael, we actually had 198 and then we got +1 and got 199. So that is what we look like. So let's go ahead and take a look at our first race. Welcome, Kev, as well. And we have got tyre management and speed. Yep, absolutely, MK. Absolutely. So, tyre management and speed, let's get that set up on. And I don't think I've currently got one built for speed, so I need to build the speed setup. So, let's just go ahead and build that quickly. Obviously, you want to be using DRS. Vortex, I think, will stay in. Quantum will come in. And we have got... Let's put that in. And I think that is our setup usually. It is the 149 over 145 setup. No point really using Sabre. You can see that 9 qualifying. If I was to take that, I'd lose a bit. So I'm going to keep on this setup. This is what's done us nicely so far. Could obviously use Aeroblade, but I'm going to drop 10 speed. So I'm not going to take it. I'm going to keep Exhale to take the extra 10 speed and see if that helps me massively. Thank you, Nathan. Welcome, Lewis. Midnight as well. But chat, let's get your guesses in first of all then. How many points are we going to score in race number 1? We are going to be using Lando Norris, and we are going to be using as well Bortoleto. So they are our tyre management drivers. Obviously, we've got to be using Rare Norris. So that is what we're going to be running. Motion's not good enough off memory of the car. There you go. I'm not in your contender good at Julianis because you would beat me. That is key. So 4 medium, 4 medium. We have got a lot of time management speed Eagle boosts, which is great. So these are what we're going to be running. And chat, come on, get in the chat. What are we going to score in this one? Let me know down below. So Norris, Bortoleto, speed setup. Welcome, Evil Guy, as well. We are going to hunt down 5 additional points. And we are going to race number 1. Now, in qualifying, we got 52 points, I think, or something here. And that was because we did get a safety car. But hopefully, we might get some luck today. Real player in this first one. Welcome, Banu. Yeah, just showing your username. A lot of people at YouTube at the moment, it's showing usernames and not their name. Now, let's see if we can do it. Now, every race that we win against the opponent, we are going to get a crate. That's what we need to try and unlock. Hamilton Rare, that's interesting by the rival. So we are going to go mediums. I am going to go on to Eagle. I've got 85, which is good for this weekend of racing. And now we're going to get set and ready. I think it's the same for everyone, Banu. Everyone's username is showing rather than their actual sort of known name, let's say. Now, chat. Let's do this. Race number 1. Free-to-play account going for another P1 contender. What does the rival go? Softs. Okay. And the Merlion boost. That's an interesting boost choice. Now remember, race starts are not the best on these two drivers. But don't worry, because later on in the race is where it should really start to take effect. Because obviously we've got good speed on the car. As Bortoleto now gets past a couple of cars. He's pushed along by Norris. And we are up to 19th and 21st. So again, it's going to be slow progress that is going to need to be made. So 19th and 20th. Need to make more than that if we can. But DRS is going to be the key in this one. Now, luckily, with the Eagle boost, it does mean that we can push further and do the champion strategy rather than the strategy that we can do in contender. It's going to be tough, though. I think we might even need to go 4 medium, 4 hard, potentially. But we're going to try and manage either way. And round the outside goes Norris. So Norris now makes it into 17th place. And now, can we get past? We can. We are up to P16. So we're going to see. When will you... I've already recorded it, Banu. I just need to release it. So it'll be released this evening. That is when we'll be releasing the Champions video. So, 15th. Again, mediums are a little bit rough on this one. But I'm going to try and get there. Welcome as well if you're just joining us. Might be okay. Might be okay here. Right, now we're going to get a few pit stops in. We're going to use DRS to get ourselves up to P10. So it's P10 and P13 now. Yeah, Bortoleto level 5 is a struggle. It absolutely is. You are not wrong. But we can't do anything about it. And Norris 6 would be a massive plus if we got him to 7. But you know what? We might go to hards in this second stint. Give us some pushing power. But P10, P12, not too bad at the moment. But we should have a lot of cars now coming in the pits. because we are on this one-stop strategy, we should be okay. Now, as we go down the straight, I'm definitely going to be running hards, and we get up to P2. And I'm going to go hards on Bortoletto as well. So P2, P5. Norris in next crate. Appreciate it's good. It's a video upload, Banu. I've already completed the round. Challenger easy. Nice, Harry. So yeah, we're just going to cut down the safety car. Wow, I tell you what, how about that for luck? We are now going to be going back to mediums. So what a safety car as we sit in P2 and P4. That is exactly what we needed. That is huge here on lap number 4. I mean, MK, we were in a pretty good position anyway, look. Russell had to pit. I think we were doing okay. Now, Norris is on hards. I think he won't be able to get to the end either. So, in we come. Norris and Bortoletto. That is, I mean, they owe me, MK. They owe me for the Senna crates. So, it's the least they could do is give us a perfect safety car on lap number 4. We're good, thank you, mate. How are you doing? 4 hard, contender. I mean, if you can get the tyre management, you're probably going to have to take a tyre management boost. But you probably, yeah, I mean, you're going to need, like, I can't remember what the tyre management I did say it was that you need for that. But hards in contender for Abu Dhabi would be bang of a strategy. So, we are halfway through, let's say, or a quarter of the way through on this safety car. We are sitting in P3 and P5 with a very good chance of taking maximum points here. Those openings were great. Yeah, absolutely great. Great content, MK. That's about it. This is the free-to-play account. This is our contender GP difficulty. That's what we're currently going for at the moment. And a nice, slow, painful safety car is what we are currently experiencing. You know how slow it is around Jeddah, but it has been enabling us to do the 4 medium strategy. So we'll wait for them to finally get going. Norris is on hard tyres. You can't just see it because of the cut on the widescreen or the other one because we cut it down, but it's not looking too bad here as we get set and ready to race. So, come on. Let's go. P3 Norris. And we are now racing. Here we go. Island Iceland, it's already live. Maybe you just need to go off it and go back on it. And P2 Norris. Come on, get through. Yes, there's P1. And now we are P1 and P3. Let's go. That's all we got to do is comfortably just drive through here and take the points if we can. But Bortoletto is in P3 at the moment, but he will have DRS to come back and run with shortly. That is exactly what we need. If we can get that DRS past Norris, we will be golden. So now DRS triggers with Bortoletto. And now he's looking at a move, and look at that, into P2. What a move. So, first and second, Norris has got about 45% tyres. This is race 1, Dean. Welcome to race number 1. We are just starting the Grand Prix event. We've got Norris and Bortoletto up to first and second. Even here, Norris helped to get P1. Yep, that's it. AI Norris is so hard this weekend to overcome. So, again, very nice that we're going to be... We was in a good position anyway. Norris is still there, though. He's still trying to battle. As now we go into turn 1, the final lap of the Jeddah race number 1. Can we continue this potential good score? Fastest lap. I think Bahrain's very strong this weekend from a fastest lap perspective. A lot of the other tracks are quite slow. As now Bortoletto looking at a move on Norris for the win. We've pulled clear. And we are going to be looking good. I just thought I'd change it up, Raphael, because we keep going for Challenger. I didn't think I would qualify this weekend on the main account, because obviously no Senna. So I kind of thought, let's give you guys some action-packed rather than racing from the front. Challenger has seen some good races lately, but it has kind of seen it just start P1, P2 or P1, P6 all the time. I wanted to give you guys and girls some action-packed races. And how about that for a start as we take a full score point at Jeddah. That is beautiful. Exactly what we needed. Exactly, Raphael. You don't want to see me racing from the front, did you? Let's be honest. It's not the most exciting racing. Now, the rival, level 6 Norris, level 7 Hamilton, and a better speed setup. They took Sabre and Aeroblade, but we got the job done. Now, we do get a contender crate there. Can this include Lando Norris? If that includes Lando Norris, we are absolutely lovely. So, let's find out. Does it have Lando? Come on, we only need one card. Straight into rares. Come on. 2 rares. Rumble. And Gyro. Not too bad. Wanted a little bit better though. Super Oreo, welcome. Exactly, Dean. Exactly. So, we carry on.
Karoon, we've got a new subscriber.
Monkey Man hit subscribe as well. Thank you very, very much. And as well, if you're watching, do hit that subscribe. So, let's go to race number 2. Which race number 2 is going to be a tricky one. It's defending and speed. We are off to Monza. Now, I wonder if I can get a 5 hard, 4 medium. Surely we'll be able to do that with the drivers that we've got in hand. I've got to use Norris. And I think I'm going to have to use Bortoletto here. Yeah, and Verstappen isn't as good. So I think it's going to be these 2 drivers again. Can't really use anyone else. So I think it is. Appreciate it, Monkey Man. And welcome to the channel. Good job, Banu.
We've got a new subscriber.
Druv PS Gaming, thank you for hitting subscribe as well. So I'm going to go these 2 drivers. And I'm going to try and potentially do a 5 hard, 4 medium and see if we can get away with it. By the way, look at Exhale as well. 99 out of 100. We are double hutched at the moment. So, yeah, hopefully we'll get some of them. So, chat, how many points do you think we are going to score from race number 2? We are heading off to the circuit of Monza. Starting from the back. This could be tricky. I don't know how I'm expected to score here. But we're going to see if it is possible and how long we can do. I don't know, Michael Knighton, but if you have just hit the subscribe, I'm going to say thank you anyway. As Nicholas Senna hits subscribe. I don't know if every single one, if everybody is subscribing, but either way, Michael, give you a shout out if you have. So, there you go. That is the setup. How many points Nicholas has as well. Obviously, just seen that one come up too. Let's go and get racing and fly off to Monza. Norris is going to be a problem in this. We can't get any Norris at the moment. None at all. And now, come on. Here we go. 1, 2, 7, 3. This is a difficult matchup, but will they be on the right setup? I think I've got to go for a 1-stop. I think that is absolutely key. Problem is, I don't have boosts that are that great to do it. So we will sort of have a look in a moment to see if this is going to be possible. I mean, surely Norris might even be not far off 4 softs. I mean, it's not, but I'm going to have to go with that. Defense and speed. I don't want to use massive amounts of boost, but I am going to take some Tulip. But, I mean, I can't use softs. Whoa, nearly making the wrong call. Yeah, I think I've got to go that and see if it works. I don't know if this is the right way, but I am going to find out one way or the other and adjust accordingly for tomorrow. So Rival uses the Rainbow Boost. Wow, Rainbow Boost for the Rival. They go big on the boost selection. One of the best boosts on the game. Iron Force we don't have though. I used all that getting to Series 12. So let's get into the first 2 turns and we get Bortoletto up to 19th now. And the question is, does the Rival... The Rival can't do a 1-stop on them tyres. Oh my god, going backwards. Rainbow is a fantastic boost though. Yeah, Handlebar could be the way to go, Brett, tomorrow. Obviously, I don't want to use all my good boosts now. That is the one thing I will say. But oh my god, we're going backwards all the time. So P22, P23. This is going to be set up for quite a difficult... Oh, my God. Right, okay. What do we do in this? This has turned into be a little bit rough so far. Oh, my God. We can't make a move at all here. How do we do this tomorrow? Any moves? Any moves? There's one. Now, DRS is going to be king, I think. This is where we need to make our positions. Here we go. Everyone using DRS. A little bit of lag, but we do come through, and we do get to 18th. Bortoletto still not made... Oh, my God. Bortoletto is just getting crashed into. This is just chaos around... Oh, my God. We can't keep anything. Really weird. Yeah, what Challenger's different though, remember, because Challenger you start from the front. We are starting... This is just insanely difficult, which is weird at the moment. Is everybody on fast... Oh, there's quite a few on fast tyres, but we can't really keep up. Can't keep up. Right, DRS again. Oh my God, we can't literally overtake on DRS either. Right, okay, so to 16th. Now Bortoletto starts to get through. Okay. Just the rival's gone. The rival pits. This is tough racing. Very tough racing as we lose another place nearly to Sonoda. Yeah, it's the rival's really fast with that rainbow boost, kind of holding us up. But there's not a lot we can do against it at present. I've just got to keep on pushing and hoping that we can find ways. There we go. Past we go. Into now 10th place. So we are making some moves. It's not great though. It is not great at all. But we've got Norris up to P10. I'm going to keep conserving with Bortoletto here, who is going to be coming out onto medium tyres on the next stint. Rival's gone to softs. Went for the early stop. And Rival does go softs on Bortoletto. And... we got another safety car. We are... I mean, that's a bad safety car for Lando. That is a very, very bad safety car for Lando. But it's a great safety car for Bortoletto. I can't pit again. I can't. Because I'm going to lose too many positions. I'm going to stay out on the hards for Norris. I'll lose too many positions. I mean, we were unlucky there with Lando. By the way, chat, Bortoletto has got lucky. Norris has got unlucky. So I am kind of bit both here. I need to get past some of these cars in the pits, but I'm not going to. So we'll get past one. I can't pit Norris again because Norris would fall back by about 6-7 cars. It would be impossible to pit Norris again. I didn't have the time. Now, Rival's still gone for softs. I don't think the Rival is going to get them softs to the end. Look how far the McLarens and the Ferraris are out front. Look how quick that safety car is. Insanely quick. Unless we can catch back up. But I don't think we are going to catch back up. So, we're going to get some bad points here. So, sadly, we might have a little bit of a point... I mean, of course we're going to have a points drop. We're in contender. But let's let the Rival push. That is for sure. And we'll try... I'll hold Norris for the best DRS point, which is a little bit later on. So, we'll hold on for that at the moment. We're still going to get some points. It's from 2023 tournament, PG. So you can't get it anymore. Right, now let's use Bortoletto's DRS. Come on. Get through. Thank you. Let's use DRS as well. That Rival's got to pit again. That's the good thing. Right, okay. Now Norris is in 15th. Bortoletto is saving power unit, moving up to 6th. And he's got a few cars that Bortoletto can overtake as well here. There is the McLaren coming back out. So P6... P14, we've got to try everything to get more points. Welcome, Inil. Welcome along. Right, okay. Still, we struggle to find overtakes. Here comes Verstappen. There's a breakdown for a Ferrari as well in there. And that's going to send Bortoletto to P4. Now we use DRS on Norris. And we are already on lap 9. And there is 3 more overtakes. 4 more overtakes now. There's a Ferrari running around with no tyres, I feel like. Don't know what's happening to that Ferrari. It must have been lapped or something. But Bortoleto is now into P2. We can still make moves here. There's still a good 4 cars ahead of us. I need another safety car. I mean, I don't think I'm expected to score massive points at this race, regardless. So, I'm kind of happy with how I've done from where we were. Norris got caught out with the safety car, of course. And now we're going to try and get at least into 9th place, which does happen. So, I think that's a good recovery drive from Norris. P9. Bortoleto with a massive result getting up to P2. And I think, yeah, look, it kind of was and wasn't on our side, wasn't it, in that race? Because Bortoleto got some good luck. Norris had some bad luck. So 39 points though, plus 5 points. That's still 44 points in the end. So it's actually a really good race still. And I'll show you what the rival had. Level 6, and a car which was lacking the speed. Where's the speed, mate? So, Raphael, we do have the coins. We just need 1 point. Necessary to do, not really. You can do whatever GP you want, but for us, yeah, we just want to do some more challenges. So 2 races, 96 points. That's a good start. That's what we needed. Now, let's open this one. Maybe a sign of Lando Norris in this Series 9 crate. If we get 8 of these, surely we've got to get 1 Norris in there. Slick Shift and Ocon. Okay, 2 of them haven't had it. Contender, if you get Contender P1, it's the 2nd best result on the game when it comes to end of season challenges. So that's the bonus of doing it. Now, race number 3. We are keeping, I think, with the same drivers. It is tyre management on both. And it is a car set up of the same. Worth having, I think, Raphael, you're going to get to a point where you're going to keep earning coins anyway. So, obviously, you need to upgrade everything eventually. But in the end, you'll just get so much coins. It won't really matter. So, Norris, Bortoleto, tyre management, and our speed setup chat. We are off to Silverstone. Can we get another? I mean, have a look. If you want to have a guess, how many safety cars or how many points? Yeah, for CC points. I don't know what the challenge is going to be at the moment when it comes to end of season. So, a real player with a 1-2-5-9 team score. We're up against it here. But with the Eagle and the 1-stop, we should still put in a good race. The question is, how many points do we get? 1 safety car and 43 points. I mean, if we go 3 out of 3 on safety cars, that's going to be very, very interesting. Pravinsk, welcome as well. If you are watching, make sure to hit the like button. 4 medium is what we're going to be running. We've got the top. You can need about 75 tyre management for Silverstone 4 mediums, so we're going to be able to do it comfortably. Now, real player that we are up against. Last year was 10 billion. I think, yeah, if you get above 10 million and keep it there, you'll be fine. So, real player taking a while. Now, we are ready to go. Can we get good point scoring again? Let's find out. Here we go. Downforce and Iron Force. The force is with the rival. As we get racing, Bortoleto and Lando Norris, they're obviously going to get a bad start because of Silverstone being such a bad race start for us. But luck is in the first few corners. Can you get through? That is the question. We don't get through massively, but both of us, or all of us, are at the back. So now Bortoleto... okay, that car has literally just blew up. We have just witnessed a car blow up on F1 Clash. That car has literally just blew up. I have never seen that ever. What the hell just happened there? Who blew up? It was literally Hajar. I have never seen flames and fire Oh my god, welcome to everybody joining us where we are currently 3 out of 3 on safety cars. But I have never seen, I have never seen a car physically blow up on the circuit. And that was one for the archives to bring out into a short. Wow, that was crazy. And it is a safety car. And it was Isaac Hajar, exactly, Dean. That was just mental. I just wondered what happened. It was almost like someone just sabotaged the car. So, we are 3 out of 3. And very interesting crash, that one. Suddenly, I don't know if the PU's gone bang or something. But maybe we can get 5... Can we get 5 laps here? Probably not. Still probably need to do 4. You did. Okay, I'll tell you what, if we can go safety car every lap, every race, that would be interesting. Now, we're going to get racing again. Doesn't really help us, though, at this stage. A lap 1 safety car is never that great because it doesn't really offer us anything amazing. It just gives us more power unit, though, as now we get back through then. So we are, round the outside, trying to get into 14th place. We're going to have DRS next available down the straight. So we are going to see some good overtaking, hopefully. As now we then trigger that DRS, and here comes Bortoletto. So into 13th he goes. And we might be okay to do 5 medium, 3 soft here. A little bit of lag, but we survive, and we're up to 12th. If we can get to softs, that is going to make us a lot quicker in this race. But let's see what we can do. Yeah, it's a crazy opening round so far, Dave. We can definitely get 5 laps on the mediums. So just going to hold fire with Bortoletto. And then now I'm going to push again into these corners. Key for DRS usage. So can we go around the outside? No, we can't. And thank you to Socrates the Great hitting the subscribe. Thank you very much indeed. And now conserve down. So no rush on this one. No rush at all. Good afternoon, Chris. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. If you are just joining, we are 3rd race in. We are 3 safety cars in as well. It has been a pretty chaos. It means we're not going to get any safety cars tomorrow, by the way, you know. That's what that does mean. And now we come through. So Bortoletto will pit. And it will be from P4. Norris, I'm just going to claim some power unit back now. As now we get past George Russell. And I'm going to just keep pushing Bortoletto. Grow the gap. Because I don't want a double stack. This could be good. We can't play this game without boost. Of course we can't. I mean, we can, but it's tough. It's very tough. I wouldn't, Socrates, because I spent 200 and didn't get anything. So, it doesn't guarantee you, I'm afraid. As now we are in. So, Bortoletto on the softs. Norris comes in. Small double stack. I can get away with that. That's fine, because we are coming out in 4th place. Make it 3rd. Could be 2nd if we get ahead of Gasly as well. Now Norris has got a good set of cars ahead of him to get past if he can. Freema, thank you, Harry. Yeah, we've been smashing some views, which is great. So much appreciated, Harry. And we get up, nearly into 7th. So P2. And no surprise to see AI Norris absolutely flying out front. We can't catch him. But this is Silverstone. N2 utility. Come on, Norris. Get past. Okay, Norris is getting slowed down a little bit here. Not able to make the move past. We are all kind of queuing up at the moment behind Hulkenberg. But we're now into 6th. Joe, welcome. Samba. Can you imagine? I'll never do that. I'll never give Samba away. For 20k subscribers. Not a chance. So, P2, P5. Norris is in the pits, but we are nowhere near Lando Norris. We have absolutely no chance unless he was to go to wet tyres. And that is literally not going to happen. So where can Norris get to? Can he get P3, P4? Probably not, I would imagine. They are on medium tyres. You never know. But where are they? Just out of shot at the moment. Okay, let's keep on pushing. Right, okay, maybe we can. Here we come. P4, P3. We need a Hamilton moment into the final few corners. That's what we need. Can we get these two cars in the last few corners? Norris then can push. Can he get 4th and 3rd? Let's go on board as he comes round. Any overtakes? There is none. Well, that was an anticlimax and a half. We stay in 5th place, but it is still good points. It'd been nice to get them 2 cars, but we can't have everything. 100 Rainbow and Hutch did not give it. Wow. Pain. Alpine on the podium. I know, mate. I know. That's when you know the race has been pretty mental. But that is another win. And again, it's level 7 Norris for the rival. And a decent setup. But Sabre doesn't seem to be the way to go. Not a big fan of that Sabre. Massively. So, that is 3 races down. We've got another contender crate. 144 points so far. We are scoring very, very nicely, actually, compared to everybody else that's in here. But we've got to keep that up in the next few races as well. So let's open that one. Galina, thank you. Very much appreciated for all the kind words. And can we get Norris? Come on, we need Lando Norris. Come on, do it for me, come on. Albon. And still, we await Lando Norris. We will get it one day. So 3 safety cars in a row so far. Will we be 4th? That's going to be interesting. What do we got coming up? Is this our power unit circuit this time, I think? It is. We are going to tyre management and power unit. So we need our power unit setup on, which I believe is this one. Best kind of setup that we've got really for this. And our drivers, well, it's got to be Norris and it's got to be Bortoletto. Tyre management. Helen, it's good, thank you. How is yours? So chat. Feel free to have a guess. Michael, welcome back. How you doing? We're back to chess. Well, good, Sidish. Seeing your stream on feed. Well, welcome back to the stream, mate, and I hope you're doing well. Qatar, I think they've got some sort of restriction. I don't know why. But chat, the question is, what do you want to have a guess at? Are we going to get another safety car? Or how many points are we going to score in this race? Let me know down below. So we can probably do a 4 medium anyway. It's just whether or not we want to try and extend out to the softs. Reaper says hi to baby Alex. Well, welcome baby Alex. Welcome to the stream. So, yeah, or if you're watching, you can have a guess at what lap the safety car will come out at. Because we are currently 3 out of 3 on the safety cars. It is just going to be a case of, is there going to be another one? Let's go. See what we got. I mean, we've scored well so far. Is a MotoGP? Could be then. Could be MK. But I don't know if it's. I mean, the game is Qatar in the F1 25 game. Because if it is, I'd expect that there shouldn't be really a reason why it's not. I don't know, obviously it is in that one there. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 7, 3, separated by 1 team score. Let's go. Get a little similar to yours. I've got the Apex one at the minute, PG. But my livery was only won in 2023. Hey, just T, Joe, just T. Right, 22nd, 23rd. Tyre management power unit. I'm probably going to use some instinct here, chat. I'm probably going to just save a little bit of boost. I'm going to use some instinct. I want to save. I think this is a good track to... I mean, it's clear, I think, that we're going to qualify today. So I'm going to save this boost and see if instinct is going to get the job done. As now we get a good start, and that is a very good start by P12 Norris. Bortoletto, not too great. P23. Handlebar could be good for tomorrow, yes. When we go for second P1 contender, we will use some of the better boosts more tomorrow, of course. But P8 for Norris at the moment. And it's P17 for Bortoletto. So, let's just, again, take our time through if we can. I don't mind dropping points here because I feel like we're quite comfortable in this group. And of course, dropping points is not the easiest thing in the world anyway. As we now get up to 15th. So it's 15th and 7th at the moment. Bortoletto's got to find some overtakes if he can. But he does now have DRS available. As we come through the middle sector. P6 for Norris. Can we get past Antonelli on the switcheroo? No, we can't. So Bortoletto seemingly struggling in this race. That's not what we wanted. As Norris will now use DRS. Bortoletto still stuck in 16th place. Norris is up to 5th. Make it 4th. Make it 3rd. Let me guess. Lando Norris out front. No, George Russell out front. As we now get into 13th. So Bortoletto seems to be the one that's having the issue in this race. If we can get 12th, that could be a start of a good start. There you go. P12 then. Come on. Well, MK, I've not got a... you mean on champs or this one? The Goose. That is just the way it's designed, mate, sadly. Alright, Norris is in P1. Here comes Bortoletto then to get into 6th place. So that is a good little battle so far. Norris is going to be coming in this lap. And so is Bortoletto. I'd never get in top group on this account. I haven't entered and done well enough. Champs, yeah, very lucky. But I don't think I'll probably still get through MK. The point scoring, a lot of people have got Senna. And obviously you only need him at level 2. So I don't think I'm still going to get through based on what I scored. I'd be very surprised. I didn't use him at all. No need to, is there? I can't. So on the instinct boost, Norris is out in P3. Lando Norris AI leads this race, but he is doing a 5 medium here in contender. So now we're going to try and get past Ocon, and we do. So up to 9th. Can we get Antonelli into 8th? Yes, we can. AI Norris, yeah, AI Norris does get boosted, yep. Is it bad to have top score? No, it doesn't matter, Raphael. All you're doing that, Raphael, is you're showing your opponents what you can score. That's really all you're showing. Whereas, like, if you kind of just sit there and don't score too well, you kind of hide yourself, if that makes sense. And now we come then into 7th place. So again, I don't think I'm going to get P2 in this race as Hamilton. Why is Hamilton going really slow? We've seen that earlier. I think, chat, there's something broken on the game because look how slow Hamilton's going. He's letting everybody past. He's not broken down and he has tyres. I think we've seen this in Monza with the Ferrari. I just wonder if Hamilton's broken on this game or the breakdowns are not showing. One or the two. Right, okay, there we go. Into P4 now. Yeah, something's wrong with the Ferrari. I mean, something's wrong with Hamilton's Ferrari anyway. It is very realistic at the moment, I guess you could say. But there is definitely something wrong with the Ferrari. Look, 21st place. It must have broke down. It's the only thing I can imagine. And it's just not showing us the animation. But we are P1. And P number 3. So we are going to get to P3 in this race. That is the best we could do. We are not a million miles away from the McLaren. But we aren't going to catch them. I mean, yeah, we're just a little bit too far away. So actually, to take 1 point drop in this race is actually okay. Is not a bad score. Considering we only used the free boost as well. So kind of a bonus mark, really, for using that one. So there you go. Norris in first. And now Bortoletto is not going to be a million miles away, but he is going to finish in P3. There is the McLaren that we can just see in there at the moment. But yes, some reason, I mean, you can see the, can you see the Ferrari? Oh, you can't now, but there's definitely something wrong with the Ferrari. That seems a little bit interesting. We'll keep an eye on that for future racing though. But there is another contender crate. Can we get this Lando Norris? So, Bortoletto 5, Norris 6, and the same sort of drivers and setup, similar. Welcome, Messi the GOAT. How much does the opening round cost? It depends what you enter, Messi the GOAT. Really just depends on what you enter. Now, at the minute, for me, it's 500, what is it, about 250 grand a race, I think. in Contender. In Junior, I think it's 1,000 per race. Come on, give me some Lando Norris. Junior, sure it's 1,000 a race. Does the season you unlocked reset when the season ends? Yes. Effing resets back. Rumble. Still, no Lando Norris. You know they're not going to give it us, don't we? We know they're not going to give it us. Just what's going to happen. They're not going to allow us to have it. 6-2, what are we on? So we can't open anything from the store, I don't think. Nope, it is all claimed. So, let's go and race again then. So, any advice for me? Well, if you've got the coins, obviously race it if you're in it. If not, drop down the series, start getting some wins and get some upgrades. Karting, Kayano, we're good, thank you, mate. How are you? So, 4 races, 195 points. Tyre management and power unit to come. So, it's the same setup. It's the same drivers. Chat, maybe we go to the same boost instinct again. Let me know we didn't get a safety car in that race then. So, we now are 3 out of 4 on the safety cars. As we head off to a real player matchup, a player who is higher team score, 1-3, 1-6. Maybe this is the one where we don't win the crate. But let's see. We can see if we can overcome it. That would be nice. Safety car definitely coming out at Spa in the wet. Which one, Messi? The go. Which video are you thinking? P23, P24. Tyre management power unit. I'm going to have to use instinct. Because I just don't have a lot. But I can do the undercut if I want to do it. So let's keep on the instinct. And let's see if we can take down this rival. But remember, I think in qualifying we did a 2-4. And it worked really well. But we did also get a... might even get a red flag. Right. Harishikesh, welcome. Let's try and go to work. Rival has got the Warrior boost on one of their drivers. And they've got Warrior boost on both. So we've got the upper hand when it comes to the track stat of the boost. Now, can we get a good start? As we do get up to 20th, make it 19th, make it 18th. And we do get through. So Norris, we've got a better start over the rival, who is in 22 and 24 at the moment. We're going to start pushing at the end of the straight. Can we? We need to find some early overtakes if you want to catch the leaders. And there is nearly one. Just can't get ahead of the Red Bull, Yuki Tsunoda. Not great for tyre management is Yuki, and that is why we pass him quickly. So up to 17th, here's Albon, the Racing Bulls, and Lance Stroll. Ahead of us now, not anymore. So 14th and 17th. But DRS is going to be the key. Matteo, I think it's just this track in general. I think everyone just doesn't have massive amount of pace. As we get up to 13th, so we are coming through. That's what we need. That is what we need. Bortoletto. Now, DRS is going to be super important here. As now, we hit DRS. Get through. There you go. Straight ahead. Let's go on board with Bortoletto. Not made as many positions as Bortoletto, but there, he quickly shuts us up. P8 and P11. Updates on the events. Didn't check the link. Which events? Not any updates yet. No. Still awaiting. Oh my god. We're going backwards now with Norris. How's that happened? Bortoletto 8th. Norris in 9th. Just got to watch the double stack here, of course. But we can go to 4 laps if we wish with one driver. That's good. As we come down into turn 1 then. And we do get through. So 7th and 8th. Where is P1? They're not too far away. We are in for a good point score here. We've overcome it so far. There's double Ferrari overtake. Lawson in 3rd. And now that puts us into 3rd and 4th. Really good pace then on this opening stint. And that is now into P2. Can we get Russell? Not yet. Norris coming back at us now. So Norris gets ahead of us. Do I double stack? I think I can double stack this. How do you get DRS? Series 4, Series 9, Series 11 rear wings. That's how you get DRS. Now, into the pits. The rival AI go again for another lap. Most cars going for lap 4, it seems. And we don't even double stack. Look at that. Now, DRS is going to be key in this race to try and get that speed from the undercut. So, bang, Norris. There you go. Now, come on, get through them straight. Yes, that's what we needed. Now, Bortoletto could do the undercut as well. We know how strong the undercut is if you don't get stuck. If you don't get stuck. Need the move on Gasly straight away. There's the move. Yeah, overcut. It depends what you're going to come out in traffic though, Brett. That's the problem. Obviously, I couldn't overcut then because there's cars ahead of me. But you'll see now with the undercut, Norris is going to be in the lead of this race and Bortoletto is going to be right behind what was the leaders. You can see they're just in the pits now. Norris takes the lead. Here comes Bortoletto and they are the two cars. That is the power of undercutting. And now, Bortoletto, welcome Daryl. Come on. And in to P1 and 2 we go. There you go. Power of the undercut works. Yeah, overcut if you're in the front. Clear air. Undercut is really used from the back or if you've got a good gap. That's the only times. Like Silverstone, for example, you cut out the whole last corner. So the use of the undercut is always powerful anyway. But look at that. We were able to run in clear air and get miles ahead. So now we've got 1 lap to go. Yeah, Bortoletto's not the best Messi to go. But make sure to watch our guide for Junior. We obviously have it out there already. We're on lap 6. We've used DRS a little bit early. But it's not going to matter as here comes Lando Norris. And P1, P2. We are going to get there. It is going to be our first and second place finish. We have pulled clear. Rival in 4 and 5. They are pushing as well. Let's give them a go, go, go as they try and get P3. But we have got the job done. Papaya rules. Yeah, that's it. They are not going to get P3 by the look of it. And that is going to be a job done in race number 5. We are looking good. In this round of racing, it's maximum points from Spa. And that means we're going to get the extra 5 points as well. With the contender crate. So if we can get this Lando Norris to level 7, I mean, he's winning most races anyway. It's just going to make him even better. And we had level 6 Bortoletto, level 7 Norris. And the car was just way better than ours. But the boost selection was so much. It wasn't taught in Raphael. We were saying go, go, go so they could catch up P3. I wanted him to get P3 from where he was in P4 and P5. Nadil, welcome. So, contender crate. Come on. This deserves a Norris. Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. So, let's open up. Come on. Give us some Lando. 28 Duan. 17 Glide. Hulkenberg. And Russell. Hutch are not going to want to give Norris over easy. That is for sure. How do you get DRS? There is 3 DRS rear wings on the game. One of them is from Exhale from Series 4 or higher. You've got Aeroblade from Series 9 or higher. And you've got Valkyrie from Series 11. Look out for that little, just up here, look, you can see there, that little arrow sort of image. That are your DRS rear wings. So, let's take a look then at the next circuit, which is overtaking and speed. So, we have to go back to our speed setup. Now, the problem, chat, is Norris doesn't have great overtaking. The benefit is we have to use him. With simple as that. So, this might be a tough one for Lando Norris. Bortoletto, do we have to change our driver for the first time? Probably wouldn't take him, Hamilton. I wouldn't take him over Bortoletto. Russell, I wouldn't either. I think Bortoletto is pretty much our strongest second driver across the board. And I'm not going to take Behrman either because I'm going to take the tyres. So I think I might just stick to what I've got. And the tyres are going to help me. Raphael, thank you for the donation. Check the dishes. Everyone give Raphael a W in the chat. So Norris and Bortoletto, Ayush, welcome. Of course, we remember everybody. Yeah, Common Norris is probably not going to be far off. But yeah, everyone get that W in, of course. Now, Norris, we'll use the 2. We're going to hopefully do a 4 medium 3 soft in this race. W for the crockery comment. Right, chat. How many points are we going to get from race number 6? It is a trip, overtaking and speed. We are heading off to Baku. I mean, even if you think there is going to be a safety car, let me know. High win ratio, do you verse players with better? All the time, Messi. We've took a long time to get to Series 12, and that's why it's benefited us in the long run. I like it, Raphael. I'm getting that now. I get what you mean now. Nahid Pay, welcome. All good. Welcome to race number 6. Still 3 races as you join us. NU, you can get them common, rare, or max. You just got to open crates. So, pretty sure we can do a 3-4-4-3. Overtaking and speed. I'm going to be using the school boost because I've got 64 of those. And a real player as well. So can we keep this win up? So, real player. Points needed. Last one with high value. I try not to, Raphael. But it is on. I mean, adverts are automatically applied. Okay, so here we go. Rival has gone for softs and hards and a hex boost, which is good. So Rival knows the boost to use. But look at that. Look how bad of a start we've got. That is painful start. If I've ever seen one ever. Not the worst start you could possibly get. There you go. You can't get any worse. Come on. So 22-24. Now we make a move into 21. Yeah, I mean, just for, I guess you say for yourself, Raphael, I always have ads set to medium, so it's basically balanced viewing. It's not too. The last thing I want to do is spam you all with ads. No chance. If you get a stream where there's loads of ads, it means the creator has got ads turned up to the highest, which means basically they earn more money from the stream. Whereas I just leave it on medium. I don't want to ruin everybody's viewing, that's for sure. So, how do we come through this? Because this is a really difficult race so far. 16th and 17th. We're just... Or 16th and 20th, sorry. It's... How do we find overtakes? It's not great viewing at the moment. Whether it's our driver choice, I don't know. But Rival is kind of absolutely flying. And I don't think Norris is going to be able to get the mediums either, if I'm honest. I think Norris needs hards. I'm going to save Bortoletto's tyres here. Yeah, this is just a difficult race, I think. Welcome, Akash. Yeah, it's always going to be tough, Priv Strikes. But let's see what we can do. I don't, because Bortoletto's got better tyre management than Norris, and Norris can barely get. Bortoletto can barely get 4 mediums. So I'm gonna go to hards now. DRS to trigger. Spending worth it, Eddie. Well, this is the free-to-play account, so there is no spending.
We've got a new subscriber.
We're a men. Welcome. And we are back out. So 16th. We are battling away. I didn't think Baku would be the hardest race today. Especially considering we've got tracks like Monza. Overtaking race start. Yeah, you want firework. I don't know if I've got any firework. I think I have. But I'm just doing the best I can with what I've got available. This is an overtaking and speed boost that I've got. But yeah, race start for these two drivers is pretty bad. You can see how slow Norris is at the moment as we use DRS then. And we are going to get ourselves into a few good positions. We are still going to get up to 7th place though. So it's not ridiculously bad. But the Rival is definitely better drivability than us. Legendaries, I wouldn't say easy. They were still difficult, but it felt a bit easier than it is this season. I mean, look at the video I did on getting Senna. I mean, I've never known it that difficult. But, yeah. One of them. Overtaking race start tyres. I've asked for that, Raphael. I have asked Hutch to introduce that boost. I am awaiting to see if they do. Because that is one of the key boosts that I've told them they would make a fortune if they introduced a race start and tyre and speed boost. Because we've got Nazar, we've got Pumpkin. If they made the speed equivalent, they would make good revenue. I'm just waiting to see if they listen to me. And the fact that I want the boost as well. I mean, let's be honest, that would be an ultimate boost. I haven't played it, Coolpaleb. Haven't. Now, I mean, we're still struggling here. Still struggling. Oh, we're just lacking. I think it's the overtaking we are lacking on the drivers. Now, Norris comes down the straight again. Bortoletto does well. We start the final lap. Only in 8th. We're going to drop some points here. Rivals done really, really well. Fair play to them. Verstappen Series 9, worst card ever. Big statement from Sahin Hassan. Big statement. 8th and 9th is going to be the best we're going to get. It's going to be 33 points. Just met our match in this race. No contender crate. That's what that means. And a Hex boost is, of course, very good. We could use Hex tomorrow if we wanted to. But we will stick with what we've got for now. Yeah, one stop's tough. Rival did it as well, though. Manik, welcome. We'll take it. It's not the end of the world. We're going to get through, but it's a good learning point as well. Rival absolutely smashed us then. Like, we got a really bad start, though. I mean, not much in the team score, so ideally, we probably just had a really tough. Nahid. It was a pretty boring race, if I'm honest. Not much happened. And level 7 Norris, level 7 Hamilton look. So, look, I mean, let's be honest there. Their drivers are a lot better than ours, especially that Hamilton. Why didn't I use... I could have probably used Hamilton. I could have upgraded him, couldn't I, if I wanted to. I went for tyres to help me on the strategy, but maybe I need to change... I need to change my play on that one. Andrew. Andrew is in the trap. Just beat me in Baku. Well, Andrew, first of all, mate, good race. You scored some good points there. That was great to see. You were just too strong for us in that race. So level 7 Norris, level 7 Hamilton for Andrew. And the setup, yeah, it was quite similar. Aeroblade, obviously, for Andrew. Yeah, not massive amount, and then Sabre in there as well. So actually quite similar setups in a sense. But, yeah, we just need to take more overtaking, I think, as well. But that start was awful for us. That's what we need to try and fix. Oh my God, Raphael, can you imagine? Can you imagine if that was the case? I'd have to think of a good one, though. Yeah, we need more overtaking from the drivers. Might have to upgrade... I might have to upgrade Hamilton. Yeah, well, good job, Andrew. You've got better levels than us. Slightly better levels. So well done. Absolutely well done. 285 points then. And now we head back to Miami. So setup is going to be the same. This time we're going to be on to defending, though. And we're going to be rocking the speed setup. So chat, race number 7... How many points do you think? We're a men. We haven't been playing since it launched. This game launched in 2019, but I think we picked it up around 2020, 2021. So, yeah, we haven't been playing since the very beginning. Right, let's go to Miami. Let's see if we can pick up the additional 5. See if we can bring some good points home as well. Gotta go do the... it's all good, Nahid. Good luck and thank you. Now, if anybody is currently watching... later this evening, probably maybe in around an hour's time, I am going to release the Champions GP video. So obviously do go ahead and have a watch of that. And I appreciate if you leave me a comment on there, of course. Now, if you are watching currently, hit the like button. You cannot watch this stream without hitting the thumbs up on the video. And of course, make sure you are subscribed as well. Come on. Main account, no, we are not done with it. We've done the round, but I don't have time to race it today on live as well. We've been busy. How did you decide back then? We just knew, really. We knew that a speed boost works at a faster... Basically, you got... Back in the day, boosts actually worked so much better. So just to give you a bit of insight, a couple of years ago, probably about 3 years ago, we didn't have track stats. But what you did actually have was... Let me just try and get... What am I on? Defense and speed. I don't really want to use... I'm going to use warrior for this one. What we had back in the day was boosts work very straightforward, okay? A boost worked that if you used a speed boost, you are a lot faster on the straights. If you used a cornering boost, you are a lot quicker in the corners. But that would then balance out. So if you picture the circuit of France, for example, the first sector is full cornering, the last sector is full cornering, and the middle sector is 2 long straights. So you are really quick down the straights and slow in the corners, or it'd be the opposite, dependent on the boost you use. So it used to be just like that, basically. You'd pick a boost for which you want to get the fastest through the corners or the straight. For example, Mexico, obviously down the big straight you would be ridiculously quick with a speed boost, but with a cornering boost you would be insanely quick everywhere else. So it would be pretty fun that way. We are not going to stream the main account. The main account has already raced today. The video is already edited. The video is already uploaded. We just need to release it to you. That's the only difference. So Rival has got a very good start. We are, again, going to be under some pressure here. We're kind of are starting to struggle in this round of racing at the moment. Rival seemingly is not as quick as us. We might have a better speed setup. Yeah, exactly. You had fuel. There's loads of different factors. Wet weather boosts as well. But yeah, the boosts seem to work better, I'd say, back then compared to they do now. You get a lot more noticeable difference back then. It used to be fun when you basically raced a speed boost versus a corner boost, because you'd have a fantastic race through the corners. They'd get ahead on the straight, and then you'd catch them back up in the corners. It was brilliant. Right, okay, P10, P11. Gladiator boost. Yeah, Gladiator boost is good, but I don't want to use them. I've only got 12. I'm saving them at the moment. Power unit or fuel? Nah, I like power unit now. I think fuel, you could just sit there and push for 2 laps and it'll be game over in clear air. I think power unit, you have to be more skilled, I'd say. As now we get through, and what a move by Lando Norris. Bortoletto into 8th. We're going to double stack again here, though. That is the problem. We are going to be double stacking. Can't get away from this double stack lately. It is being a little bit of a pain for me. But we'll try and conserve Bortoletto down. Gain a little bit of power unit as he'll come into the pits from P10. And he'll probably lose about 1.5 seconds. Yeah, probably about 1 second. Good luck, Corpse Cartoons. Thank you for joining us. And now we are out in 13th and 16th. So a bit of work to do. One of them was really good. Yeah, Tulips Eclipse, not the best, are they? Right, okay, let's continue on. There is a double move. There is a triple move. That is into P10. Bortoletto coming through as well. Welcome, Butter. Welcome along. Come on. Just got to take points here. Rival's going to come back past us with DRS. That is absolutely fine. They are now going to push. No problem. I'm happy with that. They're going to make some good moves as well. Fair play to the Rival. Going to just keep on conserving with Norris. We are going to make up some nice positions now if we can get ahead of Leclerc. Oh, we can't. That or Sainz. So again, DRS has got to be crucial here. Rival's into P3. That's a very good race by the Rival. Rival's looking good here. Now, DRS going to be used down the straight again as we get into 4th place, make it into 3rd, and we get back ahead of the Rival. So P3 and P6, we are making moves. Thank you, PH Buffer, welcome, and thank you for hitting follow on Twitch. Welcome to the channel. As now Rival comes back, we knew that was going to be the case, but now we're going to wait on this final lap and use it against them in the same position. So we're going to try and close up. We're going to try and use it a little bit earlier because we're going to be neck and neck anyway. So, good little battle here for race 7. We've got one more race to go after this. We're going to keep conserving P4 and P6. Now we are going to push. Rival has sensed that we're probably going to be doing the same, and he pushes as well. He's going to get DRS into the straight. But we are going to sneak through already. So Norris goes through. Now he pushes the DRS. It's going to be what could be a good win over the rival. There is P5 as well. And we are going to sneak the win. It's going to be Norris into P3. Bortoletto into P5. And that is some good points again in Miami. Because that is 42 points plus 5. And thank you for redeeming the message, Buffer. What a legend. Come on. You're back straight. No more stuck. You are right, Raphael. Yeah, that was in the last update. So, look at that. A 1192 versus a 1304. What a win. And some good points as well. Get good. Yeah, Palm, Harry. Maybe just try and go for a lower GP, Junior Challenger or something. See what you can do. Because if you get a Q medal, it won't really impact anyway. Level 7 Norris, level 5 Bortoletto. The rival was lacking speed. That's why we were over and able to overcome. Let's go. What a win. Now, can this be Lando Norris in this contender crate? Can it be? Can it be? Can it be? Come on. Oh, we got a free crate as well. Come on. Bring me Lando. Hutch, bring me Lando. Because that would be huge for tomorrow. Self-control. Glide. Oh, Bortoletto. Where is Lando? Playing hide and seek. Not have a lot of people. You can be the nicest person. Well, BH Buffer, we thank you for your time. Anybody who's watching our streams, we really appreciate you hanging out with us. Spending your own time, of course, watching. We appreciate that massively. Gyro. Albon. We get an epic. We get an extra 2 Ollie Behrman as well. Cool Paleb, one of my favourite drivers is Oscar Piastri. I like his really calm, level-headed. It's one of the big things I like, especially to be in that sort of adrenaline rush sport. To be so balanced, I think is great. Now, chat, we have one race left. If you haven't already, please do hit the thumbs up on the video. And please do subscribe if you haven't already. We appreciate every single one of you. Help us get to 20,000 subscribers. I appreciate it, Buffer. Hopefully you do well on this game as well. So chat, how many points then from the final race are we going to get from Jeddah? Tyre management and speed. What do you think we are going to get? This is on for a good score so far. And if we can keep that up, that is all we need to do. Here we go. Come on. And it's a real player matchmaking. Here we go. A 1-2-2-3. A player that has been in Champions Q medal for the last 2 times is now in contender. But can we finish strong? Can we get a really good score overall? So, under the night sky, under the floodlit track, it is time to go racing. We are heavily out-qualified though. 16th, 19th. We have got Norris, 23rd. Bortoletto, 24th. We're going to start this race on medium tyres and potentially go to the hards in the second stint. Yeah, exactly, Sky Dreamer. These type of racing will always get the best out of people and release their true sides. So, let's see what is possible here. It's going to be tough because we know we're not going to get a great start from our 2 drivers. They are not good at race starts. So, we head to the final race.
We've got a new subscriber.
And Shaswa Charusha, thank you for hitting subscribe as we enter the final race in contender opening round. And we don't get away too well, but we know that would be the case. If we can get some early moves with Norris, that would be even better. Now, the rival's gone for soft tyres. They might be running the... Well, I think you'd have to run the 2-stop on soft tyres from there. They do run downforce, though, which does have a tyre management element. So they are meeting the driver stat, which is good. But now, the question is, can we overcome? DRS is going to be a key play as we get into 16th place. So 16th and 20th as we go to conserve. So, again, probably a 4 medium, 4 hard. We was going to do that strategy last time, but the safety car did come out. As we go down the straight, we're going to push then to see if we can make overtake. Here comes Norris, and he gets past 2 cars. Now, Lance Stroll is next up for Norris, and he's going to dispatch him pretty quick. What about Piastri? Round the outside would be epic. He's not going to get him at the moment. So 13th and 19th. Norris is making progress. Is it realistic? Potentially, Cool Paleb. I've seen some cars really struggle. I don't know if it is to do with that. Yeah, exactly, Raphael. Frost is really good, though, Raphael, in this track because it has race start and maximum tyres. So, we come round the turn. We're going to use our DRS for the first time today. And we are going to hopefully smash past some rivals. Here comes the rival as well, coming with us, getting past us. Wow, rival with the pace. Now, I can barely get 4 mediums. The question will be is whether or not the rival can get 4 mediums. Bortoletto is having a terrible race. He is not doing too well so far. He's just stuck in a load of traffic. And he does now get past 1 car. But he's not performing. Thank you, Buffer. Favourite team in F1. I'm a very heritage Ferrari fan, but big fan of McLaren and what they've done. So, DRS now down the straight for the time being. We're going to have to go hard, I think, to look after the tyres. Rival has pit as well, so they've gone for the 2-stop, of course. And I think they're going to run out of tyres on their second car, because that is not a lot of tyres to take on this final lap before the pit stops. So, let's get some pit stops in. Norris in P2.
Box.
And now get Bortoletto to conserve down as well. So here comes Norris, and Norris, chat, has already pitted. He's on soft tyres. So he's going to be absolutely stinging by us at the moment. I'd say so. Depends if you're going for a race start track, Raphael. Yeah, driver stat is you want always to have the driver stat as the bigger number. And we did get past the rival. They did run out of tyres. So, can we get back out ahead of the rival? Can we focus up on Norris and Bortoletto to bring us back some good points? Is he actually there, is he, Mark? Neville at Qatar, wow. They didn't invite me to Qatar, did they? I could have come and hung out for the weekend. I'd have been more use than Gary blooming Neville. Right, 9th place. Can we get 12th? The answer is yes. So, P9, P12. With DRS and the hard tyre. Hards are not the best. Quali is at 6. Well, it's in about 30 minutes, Manique, for the main race. Here comes Bortoletto then. And Norris down into 7th now. And Bortoletto is going to get himself into 11th. But again, rival's going to have to pit. Just done an interview with him. Oh, wow. No, Sky needs to get me out there. Let me commentate on a race. Give me full beans. I'll show you what can be done. Race strategy. Based on Man United's form, we don't want any of that. Can we get any higher than 7-11? Norris is in the pit. Surely everybody else is still going to be pitting in this race. As Norris for the rival will now pit. Norris for us gets himself into 5th. Here comes Bortoletto with the 1-stop, gets him into 6th. So it's P5, P6. We are working our way through slowly. 39 points currently with Lawson, Russell and Hamilton all to pit. Exactly, Mark. You need to get me with Crofty and Brundle. Get me on the Sky Pad or something. I like Russell Manic though. I like him. Colapinto. Right, one more dose of DRS, and we should be able to get now P2 and P3. So, again, AI Norris is just very problematic. We all know that, don't we, when it comes to F1 Clash this weekend? But we do see Norris into 2nd, Bortoletto into 3rd. Do a live commentary for a sprint. We'll try and get some of them next season, Raphael. The problem sometimes I find is it clashes with the football for me. But we will try and do some sort of watch-alongs again. But even do a proper race, Raphael. But now, that's still going to be good points, chat. Look at that, more punch. See, look at this, chat. Watch the screen right now. Look at these cars going around the final 2 corners. They just seem to be so slow for no reason. They're not out of tyres. It's almost like there is now punctures in this game. And a lot of them. I don't understand it. Why there's some cars that are not either the breakdown animation isn't showing, or we do now have DNF type punctures. It's really weird. We don't have F125. One day I hope, Buffer, I want to get a steering wheel and setup, but that's probably a long way away. Behrman and Rare Hulkenberg in Series 7. Series 7 is all about tyre management. Get as much tyre management as you can. Harry, I don't know. I mean, speak to somebody. Need someone on my side. Bortoletto 5, Norris 5 for the rival, and a lacking speed setup. You asked for Christmas. Yeah, maybe Santa will get me one. Who knows? So that is, chat. Yeah, I think something's happened, John. Something's happened. So that is, chat, our racing done and dusted. That is our opening round complete. But before we do that, let's go and get ourselves a Lando Norris ready for the final round. Watch this. Now, after a great round, this has got to have a Lando Norris in it. It's the least we deserve. Come on, Lando. Pop yourself out. Descent and still. No Lando Norris. Raphael, does high PU stat make pushing on red faster? It makes it recharge faster. It doesn't go down as quick, but it does mean you obviously can push. And yes, Mark, if these 8 races have flown by, you have obviously absolutely thoroughly enjoyed the stream. That's the one thing we take out of that. Messi the GOAT. The best place to overtake on F1 Clash if you are not using DRS is in the corners. So that is why. You don't usually overtake on the straights unless you are using DRS. So that is why we attack there. So I'm going to obviously pend this gold crate in at the moment. But let's go and take a look how we got on. Nothing to claim currently in the pit pass. So we are going to still be left with 1 Lando Norris required and 1 Exhale required. We still don't have any of that. So let's take a look. Oh no, Anil, that is not good. That is not what you want. Slower since the update. That's interesting. In the rain, I think that I found that. Don't notice how much. Yeah, exactly, Mark. When they fly by, we're all having fun. So chat, I think we are in a really good position, because if we go and take a look at our legendary Qatar event and we go and have a look at currently contender, boom, we slot into P1. Is this another P1 contender weekend? This could be. You never know. There you go. We slot into P1 with quite a nice gap as well. We have got something like a 35-point gap to P2 in contender. Now, we of course already have a P1 contender in the bag as well as a top 10. So if we can get another P1 contender, I think we can all confirm that I'm pretty good at running a free-to-play account, I want to say. I think with my skill set and what I've learned through the years, I actually think I'm doing really well for a free-to-play account. Look how many medals we have got for some of the results that we've done. Now, obviously, if we get P1 this weekend, we are going to probably get a lot worse grouping. It's going to ramp it up a little bit. But champion, well, we are working our way towards, of course. Total points only matter for a tiebreaker, Raphael. Love English saying P2. So, let's take a look then. So, yeah, that was a good round. And look, we still left points out there, chat. Race 6, Baku, 38 points. So, we left points out there on the board. So, again, if we tidy up race 6 and somehow manage some more points, we could definitely do better. And we actually scored really, really well across the board. Again, race 2, Monza, we had a real player using Rainbow, so he struggled a little bit more in that race. So again, I think we could easily score 390 points in or around that sort of mark. But chat, we are in a very good position. Look, 382, currently 347 has P number 2. And we'll see what the rest of today brings. But we will, of course, bring this round for action tomorrow. And what we'll do just quickly is show you a little bit of a progress update for you on this account. So, this is where we are on our car setup on this account. We require 1 Exhale to get to level 6. Now, from some of the big parts, we've got Boombox now at level 3. We've got Flow 1K at level 6. So nearly level 7 for Flow 1K. So that would be absolutely huge. The Beast is currently at level 2 from a Series 12 part. And Metronome level 6. So they are not bad as well. This account's kind of slowly growing up here. Hopefully 8 MK. Valkyrie, a massive level 4 for the free-to-play account. That is absolutely huge, considering we've only just opened Series 12. Level 4 Valkyrie is very, very nice. And obviously we've got Aeroblade at level 6. So by the time we get to Champions, we might not be in the worst position possible. Let's keep on going down. We currently have Flex at level 2. So we need a little bit more Flex in there as well to bring it better than Vortex. So that is looking nice. We now have Nexus unlocked, which is the suspension from Series 12. So we'd love to do that for the Champions GP for Power Unit. We did say Valkyrie Series 11. I'm sure I did. I'm sure I said Series 11. And Turbojet, currently level 2. So all the car parts we have now unlocked here in Series 12. And we've got a nice little upgrade to do as well on the engine of that, whatever it's called. So the car drivers, well, this is how we go so far. We're looking pretty good. Obviously, we want to focus on the Champions ones. We obviously did let you know in our Discord today, and that link is in the server, that right now, if you want to join our Discord chat, we did get Lewis Hamilton today, which were level 1. So we did unlock 2 out of the gold crate earlier this morning from the pit pass. So that is good to get Lewis Hamilton at level 1, 2 cards. We have got Max Verstappen, which you would have seen in our sprint crate earlier on in the week. And yeah, we are just needing Norris and Alonso to unlock both and all of then the Series 12 drivers. So we are working our way up. As soon as we get some of them Series 12 parts at level 4, and Series 11 parts at maybe level 5, we are going to be looking at attacking a Champions GP. Max 10% next week, yes. We're probably going to come too early for me, but maybe. I have got level 7 Max Verstappen, chat. So maybe we will come back to maybe contender again, but I will have level 7 Verstappen if I need him. So that would be nice as well. So we could have a look at that. So we haven't got enough time because I do need to go out this evening, but I don't know when I'm going to be live tomorrow. I am at the football because Aston Villa take on Wolves. And obviously we do have the Grand Prix event of the actual Qatar GP that starts at 4 UK time. So I think it's going to be probably in about maybe 26, 28 hours time. So it's probably going to be around 7 PM UK time maybe. That we may stream. I'll let you know. I'll keep you updated. Make sure to join our Discord. I'd say so, Mark. Yeah, probably roughly about that as well. The best team in the world, MK. Aston Villa play tomorrow. Absolutely. So, chat, I am going to leave it there. Please do hit the thumbs up button. Please do like the video if you have enjoyed the stream. And remember, in probably about an hour's time, we are going to release the champion round as well without Ayrton Senna. Painful, I know, but we had to give it our best. I don't think it'll be good enough. Who knows if we get through. But yes, MK, yeah, best team in the world, mate. So chat, have a good one. I am going to leave it there. I hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you tomorrow for what is going to be the final round time, where the free-to-play account will take on and hope for its second P1 contender of the season, and that would also come with 330 Jin boosts as well. Nice, Eduardo. Well, you know my pain, we've all seen it. Good luck, chat, and I hope you go and absolutely smash it. We'll see you soon.